Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick walk around video of the car, particularly to highlight some of the nooks and crannies that aren't so easy to take pictures of. As you can see, the lights are all turned on, blinkers are going. I didn't turn on the high beams, but I guess I can do that too real quick. There we go. Our high beams are turned on. Got the engine running. I was driving it a little bit before I came over here, so it's been warmed up for a little bit. Everything's running pretty smoothly. As you can see, it's quite clean under the hood. Probably could use a little detail, but good shape overall. You see the liner under the hood is in very good condition. So look at our wheels. The wheel arches are in great shape. There's no rust hiding under there like on a lot of these cars. Something that's really common on these GM A-body cars is that underneath the battery you'll often find rust down there. Well, I lifted up the battery a while ago and there is no rust underneath that actually. A little bit dirty, but not actually any rust, so that's always a good sign. Look at this wheel well here. This one looks nice. Something I wanted to highlight is that the door seals in this car are in excellent condition. It has an extremely quiet ride, probably the quietest of any car that I've ever owned. I think it's a combination of these this tire size and width, the tires on it, as well as the door seals being in just really great condition that contribute to that. A little hard to photograph all the details on the door seals, but you can see that everything inside these doors is in really fantastic shape. Just gonna walk around the rear of the car. You can see the hazard lights are turned on. So this bumper piece right here is just kind of totally cracked on its own. Almost on any one of these A-body wagons you find, this piece is long gone. I thought about tearing it out, but ultimately I decided to leave that up to the next owner. I don't know that there's really a way to fix it. Probably your best bet is to just replace it with something else, but honestly, if you opt to just get rid of it, then that's not a bad option either. But I did want to highlight that. There's some chips and scratches on the black paint on the bumpers and trim around the car, so that might be a good thing for you to touch up. But other than that, the paint on the car is in really fantastic condition. It just looks super great overall. You'll see a little bit of finish checking around the edges of the bumpers. I think each bumper has a little bit of finish cracking on it, but nothing too serious, just very light cosmetic thing worth noticing. Fitment's pretty good on most of the trim pieces. This one here has always stuck out a little bit, and it might be possible to fix that, but just never really got around to it. Roof of the car is in good shape. There is one thing that I'll show off on that in just a minute. First, let's take a look at these doors. Again, door seals are in just great shape. I don't know if these are original or if they were replaced at some point, but at any rate, they look really good. Inside the door here looks nice. You can see all this around here is good. A lot of times on these cars, you'll have rust underneath the doors or in the door frames, and as you'll see, there's a little bit of scuffing here, but it's in really good condition. There's no rust down there. Just a really well kept example of one of these cars. Last door seal to look at here. Again, it's very, very nice. Car is just under 40,000 miles. Really, it's just breaking in, if you ask me. It's an awesome car. I love it. But I only have room in my garage for one weird old car right now, so this is the one that is going to end up going. You can see how nice and smooth the roof is. So I'll go around and highlight the only other thing that I really think is worth pointing out in regards to cosmetic defects. On top of the roof, there's one little spot here where it's just like a little speck missing, and it looks just the tiniest bit rusty down there. Try and highlight that so you can see it a bit better. I think this would probably be a pretty easy fix, but definitely something I wanted to point out for you to be aware of as far as something that might need a look at some point in the future. So yeah, that pretty much takes us around the car. I can, you know what, I'll pop open the trunk and let you take a look in the back. But of course I'll have lots of videos and everything of the interior of the car that you'll be able to see on the auction listing. Again, door seals here also are in really great condition all around. I feel like this is a really underrated aspect of a well-kept modern classic, so I really wanted to call some attention to that. You can see around the inside, it's super clean back here. Really looks nice. I have my bag and a couple of things under the hatch here, so I'm not going to show that off at the moment, but again, there will be lots of pictures showing the third row seating up and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think that just about covers it. You can see the door here, no rust, no sign of any other problems. These hydraulic lifts, I replaced all 3 of them. They were getting pretty saggy, so I replaced these 2 and also the other lift that is on the glass. Yeah, so that'll just about do it. Feel free to ask if you have any questions, and I would be happy to answer and provide you any info or pictures or anything else you might need. Thanks.